Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have got another setup for you and this time it is for 2019. I have only set this up until April because that is probably how long I'm going to keep it for. In the past I've always set up my planners for the whole year and never see it through, so I thought it'd be less wasteful and just keep to a couple of months for now. Who knows, I might keep it a bit longer. Anyway, so this is my current setup and in my current planner. So this is the Filofax original in personal. They only do this planner in personal size and A5. Really annoying. If they did it in pocket, it'd be so cute, but they just haven't, for some reason, done that yet. Most of their styles do come in lots of different sizes and they usually have the whole range, but for some reason the original, which this is, only comes in the personal and the A5, and I believe you can get a version like this for a notebook but without the rings. I have mine in what's called a pillar box red. It's a really nice red. It's not too bright and it's not too, oh sorry, just hit the camera there. It's not too murky. I absolutely love it and it's just perfect for this time of year. So anyway, let's go into my setup. So I keep it very minimal. The theme through it is the black and the red and designer. I got this bow from a shop on Etsy, Impala Girl Trends. I will tag that below in case you're interested. It is just such a stunning bow. Let me show you close up. So this is it close up, absolutely gorgeous, so well made, doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart at all. I keep it here just to tag back this extra big pen loop, which actually is just too big for the pen or for any pen. It's a really big pen loop. So I just fold it back and I just clip that in there to hold it back. Ooh. This is my pen that I'm using currently. Oh my gosh, I love this pen. See if we can see it. So it's from Muji, and it is a 0.38 millimeter. It's such a tiny thin pen and it writes so well. It's a gel pen. I got that pen on eBay, I believe. And it only cost me like £2 or a couple of dollars, and I ordered a couple of them because they're just so good. So jumping on into my first section, these dividers I made myself. As you can see, they're just made out of cardstock and they're laminated. I have printed the font on them. So the font is it's very hard to read actually, but I just really love that. I love that scribbly effect. So I just know what the dividers are for anyway. So it's mainly just to give it the overall look. Anyway, so my first section is the monthly overview. So first of all, I've got important dates. So this is one of my printables. It's just the year laid out, and then each month you can write different things that are happening that month. And then I jump on into my year overview, and I only have it up until April. So first of all, you've got this calendar view and it's dated, and then the larger view here. So I just put a few key pieces on here that I need to remember, and then I'll fill that out later on in the week when I start using that week. So yeah, it's only up till April. Then my next section is my weekly overview. And first of all, I have a Calendex. I've been trying to track my headaches in this, and as you know, the year has not gone on that far yet, so I've only tracked a few so far. And then this is just a postcard from Paper Chase. I just hole punched it and put it in. And then I have my weekly overview. So here's my weekly overview. This is what it looks like. This is another printable in my shop, and I do all the different sizes. bear in mind, my size that you see here is not personal and it's not personal wide. It's in between. I have just adjusted my pages and I adjust everything that way for my planner. It's just perfect, just reaches the edge of the planner just to make the pages just a little bit wider. So similar to the pocket setup where the page is almost as wide as it is long, and I'm trying to get that effect here, just give me some more writing space. So I just have a few blank weeks in there. And then my next section is finances. This is just some images that I have printed off Pinterest. Anyway, so diving on in, I have vellum here. This again is just another image of Pinterest and I've printed it on vellum. Again, I've made these myself. So these are my yearly bills and I track it. I'm trying to track it this way. I really struggle tracking my finances. I don't know if anyone else has that problem, but I'm trying lots of different things. So that's just one thing. Then I am tracking my spending. So I'll have the date, the amount, the shop, the item, order number if is an order number due, if it's arrived, if I've kept it, or if I've returned it. So AR means arrived, KP stands for kept, and RT stands for return. Then the next one is personal. So in here I have my main master list. So these are just running tasks that I need to get done. And then I'll have a category up here for them. So the tick means obviously done. The arrow means it's kind of done, but I've changed it and put it elsewhere. And this means that it's in process. So I've just got a few blanks of those, quite a few actually. Then I have my goal tracking. I will start to fill this out when I have decided how I'm going to go about it. But these are from Saffron Avenue. I bought her pack. It is made for an A5. However, I have just altered the image itself, nothing to do with her PDF. I've just altered it down so that it prints out and fits in my planner. Then the next section is inspiration. So another planner quote from Saffron Avenue. Then I have made these mood boards myself with Pinterest. These are my collages. These are from Living Etc. magazine, which you get here in the UK. And it's just the last 3 months of things that I really love and ideas that I want to keep, especially as it's my job and to keep up to date with everything. So that's what I've got there. Just a few of those, and I'll change these up when 3 months have passed. Then my next section is projects. So one of the biggest projects which I have running at the moment is my house renovation. So I've just got a few mood boards in here just to keep me inspired, keep me on track, especially when I'm shopping. These I drew on my iPad Pro and I just scaled them down and printed them into my planner, and then I just have a few floor plans which are of my house, a few notes for my house, a few more blank note papers. This is actually a mood board that I did. So this is just an illustration of some of the work that I do, and I just keep this in case I ever come across a client and I can show them the kind of thing that I'll put together. Again, this is vellum printed off Pinterest, a planner card from Pinterest. Then my next section is notes. Now I've taped this bit here just because these parts are private and I have taped over some of the private information. And don't worry, I don't have this tape all around my planner. It doesn't go with my planner, but it's just to hide important information or personal information. So I make these notes on work that I'm currently doing. It's great to keep a running list of everything. I just work so well this way, and I suppose it is like bullet journaling. So, oh wow, makes you really productive. These note pages are from Infinite Lotus, and again, I have altered them to fit in my planner. And then after I printed a few of those, I did find a freebie grid. This was just an image on Google Images, so I just printed it off and cut it down into my planner. So that's what I have in there. Then my very last section is tracking. Actually, funny enough, this is one section that I haven't been using most of, but I am trying. I just downloaded and printed off these from Prints Come True on Etsy. I just think these are so beautiful the way they're laid out and really easy, so I'm just going to give this a go eventually and see how it goes. But my original trackers look very much like this. And I haven't been tracking this month. It just didn't start off too well. I started off with the flu, so there wasn't a lot going on and I was unable to keep ahead of things. So I will start this again in February. And then I just have this. It's from my old planner, but it's just to be a page lifter to keep the pages back. Then this came with the planner. So this is the personal size insert. You can see how much smaller it is than the ones that I create. Just got a few sticky notes in there, some receipts in the back pocket, and then a blank notepad on the back. This came with the planner. So it's really simple, really to the point, just exactly how I need it. I am thinking about maybe doing some bullet journaling. I found a really cool YouTube video recently. I'll put her down the bottom if I can find her, but she actually has the same planner as this, and it's in A5, and she bullet journals, and I love it, absolutely love it. She speaks my language, so hopefully I can put that in at the end if I can find it. Anyway, so that is my setup for 2018, or at least the first 4 months. And I'm absolutely loving this little planner. It's just so nicely made, and it just works perfectly for everything that I need it to do. So you're welcome to ask me any questions. You can follow me on Instagram. I post all the time, so you can see everything that I'm doing with my planning and hopefully inspire you. Thanks for watching.